Hi, it's this is Mahas, Dr. Andrew Christitian, and I'm releasing an early segment into the third installment of the Immortal discussions, the website. So the first one was abundance-paradigm.com, and the second one is just begun. It's enlightenment-source.com with Source Radio on that website, and some posts talking about going into the next universes. Beyond that, the third one that I'm preempting in this discussion is longevity and immortality sciences. So it's immortality sciences. And that website is going to come down the road. And it's going to be the third in the trilogy of the immortal discussions. So the first one, abundance-paradigm.com. The second one, enlightenment-source.com. And the third one, immortality sciences, immortality sciences. So I got to get the domain name a little bit later. But a little bit of immortality sciences coming up. It's going to be here. I'll get you the domain 1 sec, okay? No, I can't. I'll close down the web and then it'll shut off the video. So immortalitysciences.com, where here is something that we got to take sciences. As a chiropractor and healer, both Reiki, physiotherapy, acupuncture, mind, body sciences such as NLP, some clearing, some yogas, meditation, as well as neuro-emotional technique, a very powerful technique, neuro-emotional technique, and some other EFT, emotional freedom technique, and such, hypnosis, some basis in hypnosis. There's very much a lot of things that could be said about healing. But one such thing that I want to take science into for immortality and longevity specifically is the nature of duality. So dualities is the framework of this universe. We know up, down, in, out, top, down, healing, and decay, or even birth and death. Black and white, in and out. So as Reiki could be used as putting energy in or out, anything such as even TENS machine or ultrasound can be both taking in and out if the appliances are done correctly, or the physical modalities. Just as a hand can take energy in or energy out, or anything, subluxation can be pushed to the left or right. Generally, energy can be moved in or out. And when that is conceptualized, then a fracture, for instance, could be modeled. An artificial intelligence, as I have in the model that I'm going to present on that website, will be presented as such. Then frameworks of, say, as fracture. We're just going to take a case in point of fracture, and we can get into all the other things as such of the different natures of illness. For instance, say as cancers and the various cancers, but an injury such as a fracture, a torsion fracture, or even a split fracture, a compaction fracture. There's different fractures, but a spiral kind of fracture, let's do, for instance, a spiral fracture. We can framework, and we can see what would be important if this injury is the type of injury, location and such, and we can start networking and start looking at them. Then we can say, what would we do as a first step? Would we do microcurrent, which is good for fracture healing? Would we do injury ins or injury outs for the different ones? So would we put energy in, or would we take energy out? When then we go through the list. Would we use Reiki now? Would we use ultrasound now? Generally, we don't use ultrasound for healing fractures, unless they're way down the road, but generally we don't do it for fractures. But we could use it for pushing in energy rather than pulling out, or pulling out rather than pushing in for the different appliances. That's a little bit about where we're going to take healing. And then you can think on like Star Trek with a little appliance and stuff, and energy would go in, or you would set the tuner to energy coming out, and then we would go through the different things. So just as Reiki, you could put energy in with the hand or take energy out with the hand. All the different TENS, ultrasound, electrocurrent, microcurrent, ultrasound, we said, hands, energy of even herbs and potions, I'd say, or remedies, vitamins, minerals, and such. We could check frequency. Remember, everything in nature is energy. And just as sound is also what? Light, believe it or not. And it's even temperature. So all the different, natures. Just as light, ultra laser could be both green, blue, and reds. Yellows. All the different frequencies of the spectrum. Then purples. Indigo or violets. um, then we can know that there's something going towards healing and longevity. So that's how we should chart it. We should look at injuries, ins and outs of energy, and then do all the different energies to see how to make them both ins and outs. And then we can navigate and start patterning to see which order there are for different injuries. That's where we're going to take it. Okay, thanks about that. Hopefully humanity is waking up and we're moving to higher levels of longevity and immortality. Thanks for that. Okay, peace out. Bye.